And the business, I've heard you kind of talking about that. What is business to business? What is that?
The business to business is like an internal purchasing program that we have. Uh, our most popular version of that is like department jackets. So we do like fleeces with like the logo and then like nursing or whatever. So I think we've done it for logistics. I know we've done a lot with nurses and a few other programs. We do something with recreationals every year for the curling club. We've done a few, but it's that time where everyone's looking for jackets. So I know we're going to have the BA logo stuff in the store with Carmen, but if you want to get a little more customized, we can do it for just your department.
Okay, so like if you've got a group of people that want to get together, how many people do you think you need to do an order?
Last I checked, is around 10. We can usually do it. Sometimes I can work maybe a couple of different designs. So if I place orders for multiple teams, I may be able to flex that number a little bit. We could also talk to other nearby locations. So if I want to include Apple Tree or Tavia or the BBA, you may be able to extend that number a bit.
Yeah. So somebody like me that's a one-man department in public affairs can't order kind of color.
I would do my best to work. But it's 2 weeks of uniform. I mean, you're all set.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I buy all the shirts. Everybody loved those sweater shirts that I'm like. So hopefully they get more of those in. But I have my shirts on a pair of pants that I just grab every morning. So it's kind of nice to not have to even think about what you're wearing. It's just next in line. So there's just
Like, want to wear that this joke.
a lot of people don't know, but how does Canteen Services benefit us here, the employees? What is it about going down there and spending our money that it benefits us?
I mean, the most obvious is the no taxes on any of our items, the lower price points. I know that's somewhat debatable, but if you really look at our prices versus what you find in the outside, generally speaking, we're pretty close. We're cheaper.
Because you don't have to make an extra stop on the way home.
Exactly. We're also probably the most convenient store you to your.
Some of the perks, let's go back to our employee.
The server artists will actually benefit the voluntary services program. So this is one of those. So yes, spending money down with us benefits that program directly. Also, the canteen service sponsors like the bowling games and many better programs.
Oh,
Arc that's for bets. So at the high level of the national, the canteen also purchases those things like that. Also, that funds emergency disaster. So pretty much every major hurricane we've had south, the Canteen Service has been there, feeding people, basically living in their BAs to support and help the BA service
and I did.
and our veterans.
That's great. Am I missing anything that we need to talk about? Is anything?
We're just going to for Golden Quarter. We're going to get flooded with merchandise. Carmen's going to have toys out of her ears.
Plans for Christmas?
Yeah.
That started
really already start getting hit with that.
Late September, October. You're bright.
Yeah, we're getting geared up for it right now. So.
But a lot of Christmas stuff. Yeah, easy to. They're probably hide them in my office. So. All right. Well, thanks for being here, guys. Where's fun this young?
I can't believe you got Mr. Tucker to be on the show. So I'm gonna watch this.
We've got some great leaders here in the business. So take a look, Mr. Tucker. Good morning. I'm here today with Mr. Bruce Tucker. He's our interim Pt2 director. Thank you for taking time out of your day to meet with us and kind of get to know you a little bit.
Thank you.
So this morning in Morning Report, I noticed you were wearing a Buffalo Bills tie, and then you made mention of it that you're a Buffalo Bills fan.
Yes. Yep. I was born in Buffalo, New York. Been a Bills fan my entire life. Like I said this morning, I'm still a little traumatized from the 90s. My wife is a big Bills fan. On Sundays, we shut all the windows so the neighbors can't hear us yelling at the TV. born in Buffalo, moved out of state with my parents at a young age. We moved all over the country for most of my life until I was in high school, and then we moved back to upstate New York and worked at the Bath VA. I was hired as a GS9 social worker in 1991, pre-computers, hand notes, and then kind of worked my way up to where I'm the interim network director today.
Artificial intelligence, many of us have been using the chat GBT, the Vision stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see that playing into our future here at the Vision? Or with Veterans Affairs, period?
You know, in terms of, we're using it now for like a lot of speeches, actually for, it's a good tool for writing. What I see and what I've seen, there is a AI office that is looking at how we can use AI to improve veteran healthcare. One of the things that's being piloted at some medical centers is the use of AI in transcription with veterans with their providers and directly into the notes.
That's helpful.
Yeah, I think that's a great thing. It's called, they're looking at ambient scribe. So my understanding is, and it's not been rolled out yet, it's going to be soon at certain VAs, and if it's successful, it's going to be rolled out very broadly, very quickly. Where you would be meeting with the veteran, the provider would be meeting with the veteran, the nurse would be meeting with the veteran potentially. They would be listening to the conversation. It would then take that conversation, create the note for review, and we're hoping this would be a way of making visits much more efficient.
Wow, that'd be awesome. Because I know that would streamline a lot of what doctors take so much time in doing is their notes.
Yeah.
Just from working here, I know that. So moving into the network director role, what challenges do you see lie ahead for the Vision?
Well, the challenges are, we're going through a lot of changes across the board right now. You know, we're dealing with the hiring freeze right now with certain positions at the medical center. Vision's central office, in terms of the direction it's going, you know, we'll see what happens with that. The one thing I just want to reinforce, being at a site right now, being at the medical center, all of you that work here at the medical center, being in a medical center is a good place to be. Providing direct patient care is a great place to be. That's really what we want to do, is we want to put our resources into the veterans that come through our doors. We want the veteran the center of everything we do.
Yes, and we're a CMS 4-star facility,
Correct.
Which we should take great pride in. I know when originally we were scored, we were a 5-star, and we made a really big deal out of it. It was celebrated, and we need to get that 5th star back. So I know it's imperative that everybody get on board with that because it's important. And we're the only 4-star facility in Buffalo, so that's something for all of us to be proud of.
That's something to be really proud of, being the only 4-star in Buffalo. And the team here, I walked around here today. I've been here multiple times over the years, doing great things here in Buffalo. I think, you know, that getting back to that 5th star is, you know, if we stay on the path, we continue to put the veteran at the middle, we focus on patient care, we focus on outcomes, that being back to 5-star is going to become
doable.
Yeah.
Very doable. And then where do you see, like, not only the VA, but our Vision, like, in 5 years?
That's difficult to say, but I think right now resources are primarily being focused at the facility level and veteran care. So I don't have a prediction on where the Vision will be in 5 years. I know right now I'm interim. I'm interim until I'm not. And as long as I'm interim, my commitment is to make sure that I provide the support and resources that I'm able to provide to help you here in Western New York or anyone in any facility in Vision to meet veteran care needs.
And that's the mission of our mission. We need to be more mission focused and get back to that for sure. And where do you draw motivation for doing the director's position? It's got to be quite an undertaking to take that on, especially interim. What motivates you to?
Well, I think what motivates me, and I think it's probably what motivates all of us in terms of what we do every day, is making sure that we're doing the best by the veterans that come through the door. My goal has always been making sure the veterans that use the VA go out, tell their friends, their family, their fellow veterans what great care I got at the VA, what a great place the VA is. They're our best ambassadors, and we want to provide them the best care that we can, the best care that's available, the best care that, whether it's we're providing it, whether the community's providing it, we want to make sure that they get what they need.
And it's a shame because 99% of the comments that we get are all positive. It's that 1% that stands out, and that's what we struggle with is, it's like the one bad apple spoils the whole bunch, but 99% of what we do is awesome, I think.
Yeah, I agree. And I always say this too, as a director, 90% of probably what comes through my door is sometimes negative, and 10% is positive. But I know outside that door, 90+% is positive. People are doing great things across this organization. People are passionate about what they do to meet veterans' needs. The one thing that's great about VA is you get to know these veterans that come through our doors. You get to build relationships with veterans. We have long-lasting relationships with them. The VA is more than just providing health care. VA is about experience too. The veterans come in, they go to the canteen, they meet with fellow veterans, they get to know the staff. It's much more than if we go to the private sector and we go into an appointment and we just leave, get back in our car and go home.
Right. Yeah, and I think if you were to ask 90% of the people that work at the VA, they get that, and that's why they want to be here. So that's great too. So I know that when you took over as interim director, you instituted the weekly newsletter, which is good, which is great because then across the board everybody knows what other facilities are doing, and hopefully we'll look at that and say, oh, we could do that, or wow, they're doing that, and I've noticed a couple stories that I'm like, oh, we probably could do something like that here. So I think it was a great idea.
Thanks. And what I'm trying to do is, you don't know what is happening in Hudson Valley, New York Harbor. They don't know what's happening in Buffalo, but it provides a connection. We're all visiting too. We all share resources. So it lets you know what's happening at other sites. Since I was the director at Finger Lakes, I did a weekly. When I became the interim network director, I'm like, I'm going to carry this along and highlight the good things that are happening across the site so everybody in the network can see what's going on across the division. So if you have things going on, please send it my way so we can highlight it.
Yeah, I'm always asking for people to give me their good stories every week, and they've been coming through. Yeah, so there's a lot of good stories out there. So I'm going to finish up, because I know your time is precious, with a lightning round.
Okay.
All right. All-time favorite movie?
Pulp Fiction.
Preferred vacation destination?
Outer Banks.
If you could have only one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pasta.
Best concert you ever attended?
Boston.
And will the Bills win the Super Bowl this year?
I am not saying anything because I am not jinxing anything.
Okay, fair enough.
I get nervous on Friday, and when people say, "Oh, we're gonna have no problem this weekend," I'm like, "Don't say that."
Okay. You'll see lots of pictures too in the newsletter of everybody dressed up here. We do a great job of celebrating the Bills every week on Fridays. So. Well, thank you very much for meeting with me and taking time out of your day. It's much appreciated, and I'm sure our employees will appreciate it as well.
And thank you for all you do every day to take care of the veterans that come through the door. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.
That is a long show, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
they can hang in there.
But they're not a half hour long anymore. They're
no.
closer to 10 to 15 minutes, which is good, which I hope.
I think everybody enjoys them. If you're watching the podcast, we're thankful that you're watching. So
absolutely, we need more people watching.
Want to point out that Joe got dressed up today for the podcast.
You said I went to a funeral.
I said, "Did you go to a funeral?" And he goes, "No, does it look nice?" It looks great.
Thank you.
Look great.
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
I mean,
I feel
Joe
like
has lost weight. Okay, let's just put this out here in case you haven't noticed. Joe has lost weight. He's been working at it. He goes to the gym every day. He is way more dedicated than I. just want to say good job on that.
Thank you.
And you look great in the suit.
I appreciate that. I got a long way to go, but
I'm impressed.
Getting there.
So you're doing great.
We're moving into fall now, and so Fridays will be the Bills.
Yeah.
Well, it's Bills jersey, Sabres jersey, your favorite team jersey, or I've been told you can wear your military branch, like Army, Navy.
Yeah.
To wear that, you can wear that with jeans.
Oh,
so
that's neat.
We've been doing that since Mr. Ferris left, so keep doing that. Still Jeans Friday, nothing has changed. And then for I'm not going to announce it because the details are still in the work, but for the Bills season opener,
yeah,
we got something brewing
for
the employees. So something to look forward to. Look out for that. We'll give you more information when we find out. It'll probably come out as a postmaster.
Maybe one of the Dions are going to be here.
No.
All right. Maybe not. We're not going to be in church again praying, are we?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. We will do that
if we need
to.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, exciting. So, and then we're going to move right into the holiday season. I can't believe we're even saying that.
Yeah.
So, probably do the trivia again?
October more?
We start in October. But I may need a new host because I'm going out in October for a couple weeks. So
he's saying
somebody
that
may
I'm
need to start.
Oh,
you may need to start it for
somebody
me.
in. Oh, I see. For the host of that, I
Until
thought
I
you
come
were
back.
trying to kick me out of the hosting the show with you.
No.
Oh, it's gonna get sad.
No, but maybe you could do trivia. You're familiar with it.
Yeah, I can do trivia.
You
I
could
lost
set it up
really
before I
well
leave.
last year.
Yes.
We took last place in the trivia.
And Mr. Ferris and not Mr. Ferris, Mr. DeFries and Dr. McDonald, who won the bragging rights.
Oh.
The two of them promised me they'd come back and compete. So we'll have, at the end of it, I think we'll have 3 teams competing.
What if?
So we'll have the winners of Trivia Bowl, and then we'll have the Magi's.
Mad.
Thank you for watching. See you next month.